of the genre. Lit RPG is a very new type of genre that isn't really around. It's big in other countries. Can you tell us a little about what makes Lit RPG unique and what it is to you?
Well, I feel like it's an amalgam of what me and other geeks have kind of just always been about, right? Like we love our role-playing games, we love sci-fi, we loved world building. If you're into the strategy stuff, like I am, like Civ 4 and Rise, Age of Empires, that kind of stuff. And for it to kind of all just be able to mesh together and so you're not having to be like, oh, I want to read this book, or I want to play this new game, or it's like you can find it in one place. I think is amazing. The best way I've found to describe it to other people is, first of all, I'm like, hey, do you know World of Warcraft? They're like, oh yeah, everyone's heard of World of Warcraft. And I'm like, well, it's like you got drawn into a world like that. But for people that are more familiar, I'm like, okay, so no one necessarily thought that watching someone play Halo online would be interesting. And yet if you're good, it's fascinating. I feel like Lit RPG is the same as watching skilled gamers play a game, because you can get caught in there and you can feel like you are the person that is leveling up, that is living this life.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Lit RPG is just this weird intersection between a lot of different enthusiast genres, like gaming, fantasy, sci-fi, literature, great storytelling, and sometimes just fun action stories. And it's its own unique niche to me that just is expanding. And I've been obsessed with this genre for the last 8, 9, 10 months. So much so that a large portion of my website is just dedicated to the subject at this point. And good portion of my time just reading. That's all I read nowadays. So I hear the enthusiasm for it, and I love to hear that kind of stuff.